Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Lions at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Look at the big fella go. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe it. This is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Second and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that tip rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Gain of 5. First down, Chargers.
10-7 our score after 1 right here. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. A 44-yard line.
2nd and 3. He'll get this to Eckler. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Down.
Eckler now between the tackles. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go,
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's good for the Lions.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Chubb on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Lions 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch, made on 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And trouble trying to middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw again.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This is 3rd and 2.
Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Another one for his trophy case. I mean, it's rare enough for a lineman to have one interception. He had one last week, and now back-to-back weeks.
It's absolutely amazing, isn't it, watching it happen? And how about the joy that you see in him back-to-back weeks, getting interceptions? He's going to be telling the defensive backs, I'm coming your way from now on, guys.
Take it easy.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. Michael, 3-3.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Lions 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you it's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Cut 19!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they're trying to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Running on first down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out.